I learned from not standing out to stand out.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're looking at the gimmick changes that either made or broke WWE careers.
Forget the game!
Number 5, saved, Alexa Bliss. You need to evolve if you want to survive in the WWE, and Alexa Bliss has mastered the art of reinvention. Before she was the goddess or corrupted by the fiend, Bliss had a fairly generic gimmick in NXT as a small yet spunky babyface.
I think I'm pretty much the blingiest belle here, and I can't live without my bling.
That changed after she joined the Blake and Murphy alliance, and fans got to see a unique, confident edge to her character. Now armed with a vicious attitude and razor-sharp mic skills, Bliss truly put the division on notice.
See, I'm not like you, Bailey. I didn't write letters to myself when I was 10 years old. But I want this too.
Carrying this attitude on the main roster, she quickly captured the SmackDown Women's Championship, solidifying herself as the female superstar in the company over the next 2 years.
As I take my rightful place, man, it feels good up here. So this is what it's like to be on top of the world.
Number 5 ended, Emma. Between 2016 and 2017, WWE repeatedly aired weekly vignettes for Emmalina's grand debut. Though exciting at first, this became more of a running gag when she never actually appeared. After nearly a year of teasing, Emmalina finally did arrive, only to announce she was going back to Emma. And just like that, all the hype behind her was gone.
Now you will see the makeover from Emmalina to Emma.
What?
Thank you.
Reportedly, WWE lost confidence in Emma's ability to portray a diva-like character similar to the likes of Sable and the Cat. Unfortunately for her, fans never took her seriously again.
Is this actually happening? Whoa. Apparently it is. And we got a front row seat.
No matter what she tried, Emma's efforts were all met with indifference. Things didn't change even after she returned years later, ending in another release in 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the return to WWE of Emma. What?
Number 4 saved, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin 316 isn't just synonymous with WWE, it's an iconic part of pro wrestling history.
Talk about your Psalms. Talk about your John 316. Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass.
But Steve Austin went through a long period of trial and error before hitting the jackpot. His stunning gimmick only took him so far in WCW, before debuting as the Ringmaster in WWE. Apart from holding the $1 Million Championship, this persona had nothing going for it. The only character the Ringmaster had was being a good wrestler. What? Fate finally smiled on him when Austin took control, shaving off his thinning locks, growing out a goatee, and adopting a no-nonsense, anti-authority gimmick that redefined the pro wrestling landscape. Thus, Stone Cold Steve Austin was born, and that's the bottom line.
But you don't suck because these people say you suck. You suck because Stone Cold said so, and that's the bottom line.
Number 4 ended, Terry Taylor. One of wrestling's oldest adages is simple, sink or swim. This means committing even when the material is frankly garbage. But even with all the talent in the world, there's not much anyone can do when their gimmick is literally acting like a rooster.
The man is limited when it comes to size. I'm not too small, I'm all right. About the right size.
Too bad for Terry Taylor, that's what he was saddled with. As part of his persona, Taylor wore all red ring gear, walked around like an actual rooster, and even made crowing noises.
I mean, I could walk around like a rooster, I could scratch. The interviews are easy, the early bird gets the worm. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I maybe went out on a limb here.
Suffice it to say, it was a cartoonish and humiliating character that went nowhere. Unfortunately, the gimmick had such a negative impact that Taylor's career was never the same again, no matter which promotion he was a part of. He would ultimately transition to a role behind the scenes.
How are you going to make Terry Taylor into a bigger star when you're so hungover you can't even open your eyes? I was hot. I was mad at him.
Number 3 saved, The Rock. By the 90s, the all-loving white meat babyface was a relic from Hulk Hogan's glory days. Still, WWE tried to present Dwayne Johnson with this image, branding him as Rocky Maivia, honoring both his paternal and maternal heritage. While that sounds solid on paper, it was a disaster in execution. Fans despised the character, booing Johnson out of arenas across the country.
And a really awful haircut. Had no business. It looked like a pineapple and a chia pet all mixed in one.
It was time for a change, and boy did he deliver. Joining the Nation of Domination, Johnson rebranded himself as The Rock, telling the crowd it didn't matter what they thought anymore.
That's the gratitude I get from you pieces of crap for all my blood, my sweat, and my tears.
And yet, as this trash-talking, larger-than-life character, the people accepted him as their champion. Today, whether in pro wrestling or beyond, he's still wowing millions across the globe.
Right now, as The Rock speaks, there are literally millions of Rock's fans.
Number 3 ended, Mojo Rawley. Introduced as Zack Ryder's hype man, Rawley teamed with him as part of the Hype Bros. For a while, it worked, especially when he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal at WrestleMania 33.
Mojo Rawley has won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Congratulations to this SmackDown superstar.
However, that momentum came crashing down soon when Rawley developed a darker and bizarre gimmick. So what did it involve? That would be talking to himself in the mirror.
Soon, everyone will see who I really am.
As expected, this odd, nonsensical turn went nowhere, mainly because Rawley had no reason to behave this way. Not only was it pointless, but the WWE never even tried to make it seem like it wasn't.
Don't you get complacent. Don't you get complacent. Don't mess this up!
Even after returning to his old hype energy, fans had moved on. And so had WWE, who released Rawley from his contract in 2021. Number 2 saved, John Cena. Much like future rival The Rock, John Cena's failures pushed him to greatness.
Ruthless aggression. Oh, man! Is Cena Kid taking Angle down and hammered away with the right hand to the Olympic champion?
After an impressive debut against Kurt Angle, Cena took a steep dive when it was clear he had no character to rely on. All goodwill evaporated by 2003 when he was informed of his imminent release. But encouraged by Stephanie McMahon to tap into his natural talents, Cena adopted a bold new gimmick, a brash, freestyle rapper known as the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Hey, Brock Lesnar, here comes the pain. God built me strong, forget to give me brain.
Fans embraced this creative turn, transforming Cena from an afterthought to a breakout star. And after Brock Lesnar left in 2004, WWE strapped the rocket on Cena. 2 decades later, he cemented his legacy as the longest-running franchise player in WWE history. And yes, we still can't see him.
It just overcame the meme culture, and now literally I'm invisible. People are like, why is Jimmy Fallon talking to an empty chair? Like, that's so many people are going to say that.
Yeah, they really are.
So I'm invisible now.
You are.
Number 2 ended, Lord Tensai.
Scary big no! Near 300 pounds crushing Cena.
WWE fans rarely forget, even if a wrestler hasn't been seen in years. Matt Bloom, once known as A-Train, or Albert, found success in Japan. However, his WWE return was derailed the moment it started. Hyped as the next monster heel, Lord Tensai garnered significant interest, but it all evaporated when fans realized it was just Albert under a Japanese-inspired gimmick.
This match, Lord Tensai, Sakamoto, Otunga, Green Mist, and finally Tensai knocks off Cena.
Despite a victory over John Cena, Tensai's aura plunged from day one. Within months, he was little more than a jobber, teaming with Brodus Clay as a comedy duo called Tons of Funk.
This is god-awful. The worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Somebody should blow up the roulette wheel.
That didn't last long either, and Bloom eventually retired from the ring. His story has a happy ending though, as Bloom now thrives as the WWE Performance Center's head trainer. Number 1 saved, Cody Rhodes. By 2016, Rhodes' WWE career was dead in the water, buried under the glitter and satirical theatrics of the Prince of Dark Matter called Stardust.
Perhaps this change in persona here is sometimes a baseball player changes bats, changes hats, whatever it is,
No
and all of a sudden he starts
player.
hitting the ball.
No baseball player ever went out with face paint and
Frustrated and burned out, Rhodes chose to walk away and prove he was destined for more, spending the better half of the next decade reinventing himself as the American Nightmare. After conquering the Indies and helping launch AEW, Rhodes made his triumphant WWE return at WrestleMania 38. And by WrestleMania 40, not only was Stardust a distant memory, but Dusty's boy had finally reached the pinnacle to finish his story.
Come on, Cody! Crossroads! Cover! Finished the story!
To quote Rhodes himself, he went from undesirable to undeniable. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Ended, El Grande Americano. A lucha libre mockery reserved for wrestlers with no creative direction.
There's another El Grande Americano, and Dragon Lee blasts him off the apron. Wait a minute! A third El Grande Americano!
spontaneously reproducing.
Saved, Kane. From a silly dentist gimmick to the big red machine.
Isaac Yankem, a wrestling dentist. Get it? I yank him. They did the Vince laugh. First time I ever heard it. And then, of course, you do the Vince laugh too, right? Because you're like, oh, this is going to be great. So I was like, way up here, this laugh.
Saved, Naomi. From floundering as a sidekick to making the roster proceed with caution.
If you continue to be in my way, I strongly advise you to proceed with caution.
In Jeopardy, The New Day. An incredible heel turn with seemingly no payoff.
What a win, what a night for Penta. Well, they got something else to mourn about.
Saved, Drew McIntyre. From the weakest member of the three-man band to the Scottish Warrior.
And Drew McIntyre! He's got a sword! Has cleared the ring!
He swung that thing like he's...
I dare you! I want you to step in! Come on, who's gonna do something?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1 ended, Diamond Dallas Page. After WWE won the Monday Night Wars, most WCW stars decided to wait out their contracts. In retrospect, that's what DDP should have done as well. Instead, he debuted as a mysterious stalker with his sights on The Undertaker's then-wife Sarah. Fans were willing to give it a chance at first, until it turned out there was no nuance behind it all. DDP was just a weirdo with an obsession. It did not help that the WWE dragged this feud out, burying DDP under layers of inappropriate behavior.
Oh my. Like floating on a cloud, doing a little pushing up, bend down again. That's right, I'm gonna be having myself one hell of a time here.
By the time they tried to course correct by turning him into a motivational speaker, the damage was done. Today, WWE's treatment of one of WCW's biggest stars remains one of the company's biggest creative misfires.
They wanted it to be me because I was one of the biggest faces. I was the only guy besides Goldberg that WCW ever made.
Which WWE gimmick do you think deserves the biggest pop? Give us a hell yeah in the comments.